Fala, seres desse universo e de outros universos, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Assassin's Creed Valhalla, mais um episódio, mais um vídeo, continuar nossa aventura aí na Anglia Oriental. Oh, Elmihan, bonito. Ah, foi aqui que a gente veio, quando teve o jantar lá que deu ruim. Ó, tudo ambientado, que massa, da hora. E grandioso.
Beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future. Eivor! I'm so glad you've made it. Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Ah, sabe como é, né?
Yet I arrived in the end. But part of me worried you wouldn't.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wasted hope for East Anglia.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight,
quem não
the
ficaria,
war
né?
against himself is the hardest to win.
O casamento de Oswald, o rei da Anglia. A cara da galera. Os caras trouxeram a irmã. Fico pensando se o Waver vai encontrar um par pra ele também. O jogo não trouxe nada assim, nem pista ali talvez, sei lá.
I hereby name you man and wife, and as man and wife, I name you Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
Legal, mano. Acabou com um final bom. Fico pensando se tem como acabar com um final ruim, assim. Sei lá. Acho que não, né?
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Festou. Nossa, não é que a gente vai festar mesmo? A gente tem 2 objetivos ali. Pra lá ou pra cá?
Eivor! Care for a challenge?
Desafio?
Eivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They're not, Brothier. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken
Vamos lá,
lad.
vamos lá, vamos lá.
Yes, that's it.
Nossa, muito fácil.
As with everything, an easy task for the wolf.
Barely a challenge.
Nossa, de fato.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Nossa, bebaço, hein? Nossa, olha isso.
Skål, Eivor! Let's have a drink.
Ó, beber
Your
mais.
fist is
Putz.
without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
Nossa,
Odin and
eu
his
sou
endless
horrível
glories,
nisso.
And
Vou
the new
perder.
king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-Kiss. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will drink you
Vamos lá,
under the
né?
table.
Tomar pau.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
Vamos
I
aceitar?
accept.
Vamos aceitar? Vamos perder dinheiro?
Yes, to celebrate.
Concentrado, hein?
Drink more.
Calma.
Staggering already?
Vamos lá. É assim que eu perco. Deu ruim já. Sabia que ia tomar pau.
This ale is strong, Brody.
But I am stronger. Better luck next time, Wolf-Kiss.
É, nossa, eu consigo ganhar esses jogos
You
assim.
owe me some silver.
Fine, take it.
Pra variar, tamo bêbados, né?
Behold!
Que isso? Porquinho?
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, Is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey, hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Que? What the fuck?
Have another horn of mead, brother. It's brewed with clover and raspberry, they say.
Ó o tipo, mano, sai fora.
Yes, it's good.
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Nossa, não esperava por essa, hein? Caralho, mano.
These are the moves of Eivor, Eivor.
Ó, o cara tá lá em cima.
Come join me. The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look, the moon. It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now,
I always felt like Skoll or Hati, chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
you can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Caiu. Nossa. Bebeu demais, né, amigo?
Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Nossa, largou o cara lá do porco.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Nossa, dormiu ali mesmo.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good.
Vamos lá, vamos lá.
Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Fico pensando o que vai acontecer no
Do
final,
you have
cara.
any words of wisdom for us?
Esses. Sei lá que troço o nome disso. Skull. Ah, Skull. Skull, o negócio da
To
bebida.
the good King Oswald! Skull!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Scorn! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king.
The sheep you left to guard.
Sabia, mano. Sabia.
Oswald, king of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes!
I challenge you.
I accept.
Me deixa lutar nesse lugar, Oswaldo, você consegue fazer isso. É, teoricamente era pra ele fazer, né? Me deixa lutar nesse lugar. Putz. Nossa, eu quero muito fazer. Ah, vai lá então, você que deixou o cara vivo, né? Mas, pô, se o cara morrer, e aí vai perder a aliança. Vamos lá, vai.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue.
Coitado.
You always getting in the way!
Ai. Não.
East Anglia can burn for all I care!
Beleza. Nossa, errei. Cacetada.
I wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What's done is done.
You're leaving now.
Será que ele morreria se lutasse?
Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day, I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finir. Say goodbye before I leave.
Enfim, eu acho que é o antigo regente, né?
Broder, look after Oswald, will you?
Aye, he is family now, and I could not be more proud of him. We have you to thank for that.
Take care. Brother, Oswald is in your hands now. Protect your king, and call out to my banner should the need arise.
Aye, Eivor. Without a moment's hesitation. Travel safe.
I will, friend.
Friends. Isso é legal, mano, fazer amizades.
Valdis,
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My banner folk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well, and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor.
A dream come true, like none other.
Tá dormindo?
Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
Não, tá acordado. Já tá só quase morto. De cansado.
Greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together,
Together.
Ah, que massa.
I'll gather my things.
Eu tô vendo que tem um padrão, cara, no final dos arcos. Que quando a gente ajudou lá no sul, Cambridge, né? A gente também ganhou uma aliada.
Wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Nossa, ganhamos tudo ali. Deixa eu gastar as habilidades aqui. É, parece que não vai ter jeito, hein? Que habilidade que é essa que tá aqui? Não, sai! Rolamento de contra-ataque. Legal, mano. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui. Tá, não tem nada. Ah, tem umas coisas novas aqui. Tatu. Ah, eu comprei em off umas tatu. Depois eu mostro pra vocês como que tá. Relatório. Tem que voltar lá e fazer um relatório. Bracelete da Anglia. Vou tirar isso daqui. Sei lá porque tá isso ativo. A gente ganhou uma habilidade nova, né? Ah, aqui. Ímpeto, né? Ímpeto ofuscante. Um vigor para se mover sem ser detectado. Nossa. Acho que é isso, né? Vamos voltar pra casa. Nossa, eu precisava pegar essa parada aqui. Depois eu faço. Vou voltar pra casa. Ver se a gente consegue. Deve ter ganhado alguma coisa de recurso, né? A gente deve ter tido alguma coisa. Tantas invasões que a gente fez. Ah, eu queria. Ó.
You seem sad, Gunnar.
I am. Sven was a good friend to me over the years.
Was? What do you mean?
Oh no, Eivor. You've been away. Sorry to say. Sven passed away not 2 nights ago in his
Putz,
sleep.
nem sei quem que é, mas beleza.
How's Tovi?
Taking it hard, very hard. You ought to go and have a word with her. Far as I know, she's barely left his grave. Anyhow, you probably need something, eh?
Com certeza, nossa.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Já que a gente consegue, a gente tem 4 de níquel. Melhorar essa equipe. Começar pelas armas. Nossa, custa 3. Ó, 1 para as armaduras. Ah, vamos dar armadura, né? Ah, mudou, hein? Mudou, hein? Era pra ter usado no braço. Cagada. Precisa usar daqui, ó. Ah, paciência. A gente acha mais.
Nothing else I can do for you?
Não.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Until next we meet.
Hey, Ava.
Ei, criancinha. Deixa eu falar com a mina lá.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
Não vi. Depois eu falo contigo, tá?
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
Ai, meu Deus do céu.
Thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rob disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Poderia julgar? Nossa, vai dar ruim.
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Vai dar ruim.
Well now,
Olha lá, ó.
there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Cara, esse cara vai me encher o saco todo santo dia, mano.
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood?
Nossa.
Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses.
often when lacking the proper tools. I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovy's inks, all were given gladly.
Nossa.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you...
Ele não pediu, só simplesmente pegou.
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer, to make a perfect brush. I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position.
Pass.
I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now.
Nossa.
You must do something.
Mas também é pra tanto, né, mano?
Conflate hair with beauty,
Só cavalo.
Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Ah, vai ter que escolher entre um? Ah, eu vou, né?
Holger, Browan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
GG, né?
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed.
Emprestado,
Does
cara.
the reality of
Emprestado.
regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Ó, o cara em posição de líder, hein?
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Ó, o cara, mano.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color.
Looks like I have a new letter.
E, olha, vamos ler as cartas. Vamos ler. Eivor, espero que você e meu filho Chalbert estejam bem ao receber essa carta. Você me escreveu algumas vezes pra mim, muitas vezes com tantos detalhes que até parece que eu estou aí. Nossa. Ele te admira, aquece meu coração saber que ele tem alguém que ele toma como um exemplo. Eu sei que eu sei cuidar bem dele. Quanto a mim, eu me acomodei bem nesse novo papel, minha corte me apoia. E conto com a lealdade do meu povo. Pela primeira vez em muito tempo a messe está estável. Hoje. Comprometido, concluí meu manuscrito a respeito da série de incidentes especulares testemunhados na Anglia Oriental. Inclusa está uma cópia para sua apreensão. Como solicitado, os nomes e senhas foram alterados na criação da lenda revigorada na nossa nação. Madre. Ah, isso aqui é porque quando a gente fez aquela missão que tinha o cara gordão e tal.
An inspiring tale, far more fitting than that terrible day. At least you changed my name.
Isso.
And you got a dragon in. Always with the dragons.
Eu não duvido que isso aconteça nas histórias.
Oh, hello, Eivor.
Hello.
Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him.
De fato.
To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Aí, ó, tá. Daqui a pouco a gente vai dominar tudo.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Gilbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge.
The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
Yes, I'd heard. The poor man. I wish I could have spent more time with him before the end.
I think we all wish that. Tovi most of all.
Acho que a gente fixou alguma coisa. Vamos falar com essa mina aí. Perdeu alguém. Eu não sei se é o pai ou é. Tove.
The Wolfka! So glad to see you.
Ah, tá lá no túmulo.
I don't know how to draw.
Toby.
Acho que era o pai dela.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty, not like in our stories.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know.
Triste, mano. Nossa.
They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me, or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it.
Isso aí, segue em frente.
I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Aí, ó. Cara, isso que é um líder, mano.
I need to get home.
Eu acho que agora eu lembrei quem que é. Ele é o cara da tatu. O carinha da tatu. Certeza que é o carinha da tatu. E agora é ela que vai fazer as tatu pra gente.
When I close my eyes, Sven, I see your designs on the arms of the gods. You have taught Tovi well. Through her, you live on.
É.
I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend.
Old friend.